Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Monday, November 10th, 2025. You may follow me on the Attack the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, cat's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. I just am uploading the collective for the day, and I totally flubbed the whole take what resonates thing, and I said I'll get it right on the tarot. Doggone it, I got it right on the tarot. I got it right on the tarot. I hope everybody had a good Monday. Oh, maybe you didn't have a good Monday. We got one in reverse. That literally just slid out in reverse. Oh, we got two on the table, one in reverse. Can I get some of the energy, please? Can I get something else? God, the other reading. Okay, am I missing something? Okay, we got three on the table, two cards in reverse. And it's not good. I usually say, oh, it's still good. No, it's not good. Oh, I left the YouTube on, and one of the readers I watch always uses a bell. We got four on the table, two in reverse. Let's do two more shuffles. The collective reading was so positive. Okay. Now that reverse is not so bad. Okay, so we got five on the table, three in reverse. One more shuffle. We got six on the table with bottom of the deck. We've got 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the 9 of Swords. We got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the 3 of Swords. We got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. All these Pentacles in reverse, man. And then bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. So, does somebody have heartbreak for someone that's spiritual with a balanced heart? Or is this reading about a spiritualist that has a balanced heart and they're going through heartbreak? Because it could be either or. And the heartbreak does not necessarily need to be a lover situation, although with the 10 of Pentacles, it could be a family situation. It could be a lover situation. Take how it resonates. You guys know how I feel about the 10 of Pentacles in the upright is Rob Barthelman put on their family abundance. You guys know how I feel about the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. Like, even though I'm one person, I would say I can achieve the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. Other readers will tell you, like, oh, you can't do that without another person. Bite me. Bite me, you can't do that without another person. Who told you that? Why would you tell people that? You're basically telling people they're limited, and I don't believe people are limited. You can achieve a 10 of Cups. You can achieve a 10 of Pentacles. You don't need a man or a woman hanging off of you to do that. You are a man or a woman, or whatever you consider yourself to be. You are more than good enough to get a 10 of Pentacles or a 10 of Cups. Like I said, this could just be a spiritualist with a balanced heart going through heartbreak and going through like a lack of abundance. Okay, take how it resonates. For someone, someone might have gone through some familia chaos lately. Last couple weeks, last couple months. Join the club. I hear ya. Okay, is that Homer whining? He wanted in my room and I let him in there, but I closed the door because I didn't want the other cats to get in there. I feel like I got a mosquito bite on the bottom of my knee. I'm all messed up, okay? I'm freezing my ass off. Yeah, somebody, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like you and your spouse and your kids. Family could be like your parents, your grandparents, your aunt and uncle, your cousins, like, and this is just an example. So like, let's say I'm going along, everything's handy dandy. Handy dandy. And then, my mom or dad calls and says, hey, your cousin Patty, she's leaving her husband Kirk. She's taking her 2 kids and moving back in with your aunt and your uncle. And they don't know what to do because they don't have enough room. And da. Like, that's kind of like family chaos, right? Like family drama. Except with the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, like somebody might be really taking this to heart. Like whoever this person is, they might be experiencing this heartbreak. They might be taking this to heart, I mean, it's always hard to deal with like family issues and the loss of family members and people coming and going, and it's not easy. I just heard it's not easy being green. Wasn't that Kermit the Frog? Right? Wasn't that Kermit the Frog? It's not easy. It's not easy being green. Wasn't that like one of his original catchphrases? It's not easy being green. I had 2 uncles named Kermit, and my one uncle named his son Kermit. So he was Kermit Jr., and we always just called him JR. Whew. Last year, my uncle passed away, my Uncle Kermit. And actually, I think around this time, kind of around this time, it might be the 1-year anniversary. And then my cousin JR, his son, passed away not this past March, but last March before his dad. Yeah. Bubbles. The flip side to this reading is somebody having heartbreak over this person. So take how it resonates for you. If this is somebody having heartbreak over this spiritualist, this person with this balanced heart, whoever this person is that's having this heartbreak, they might be somebody. So it's going to sound kind of weird because I don't know how to say it other than, and I don't think this is going to resonate for everybody, but somebody out there like desperately always wanted a family, but never really had the family that they always wanted. Does that make sense? Like somebody who's always searching for a family. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. However, I would say that if you loved yourself, do you really need to chase after the perfect family? You are your family. Just like when I say, like, do you really need a home? Like, you are your home. You know what I mean? But it's almost like somebody's constantly chasing some type of family dynamic. Like they never feel like they have the family that they always wanted. And this could be like, and I'm just going to say it as an example because I don't know how else to say it. So it's just easier for me to say it as an example and use myself, even though this is not my story. But let's say I grew up in an abusive household. Let's say one of my parents left and I never saw him again. That could be the issues with family. That could be trauma. That could be mental issues, instability, right? This person also could experience familial issues, like if they get married and have kids and then they get divorced, or um, maybe they don't get married but they have kids and then they have responsibilities. Like there's something about maybe like a double whammy. Does that make sense? Like somebody didn't grow up in the greatest of households, and then when they got older and they thought, oh, okay, I'm going to get married and have kids, they didn't produce the greatest of households. And sometimes, I mean, we've talked about this before. Other readers talk about this, right? Like sometimes we recreate in our adult lives what we knew from childhood. Even those of us that, thought we were healing, thought we were, doing pretty well for ourselves, and then we look back and we realize like, oh shit, I married that person because they're like my dad, they're like my mom. Like, oh, my marriage fell apart, my parents' marriage fell apart. Like there's correlations there, whether or not somebody sees it, whether or not you see it or not. And I don't think that'll be for everybody, but something about like coming from a broken home and then creating a broken home. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I feel after having been married and going through my divorce, like I feel like marriages, relationships are 50-50, honestly. Like you have a 50% chance it's going to work out, you have a 50% chance it's going to fail. Because here's the thing, a relationship is what you put into it. And you're only going to invest in another person if that person invests in you. And you're only going to invest in another person if you see potential there. And I know a lot of people don't like to talk about that because you shouldn't be looking at somebody as potential. You should be looking at somebody at their face value, right? But typically that's not what we do. Typically we're looking at them when we're thinking like, oh, in 5 years, they're going to be the CEO of such and such. I better get on that train, right? That was just an example. Hmm. I also think if this is just you, if this is just this spiritualist energy here and in these 6 cards, it does give a very enlightened individual, right? A very healing individual. Like if there was a concrete plan, a concrete book about how to heal yourself, this spiritualist would be all about it. Pardon me for the yawning. Just trying to see if I see anything. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I'm just going to keep beating a dead horse. So I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. Again, to you guys out there, followers, subscribers, happenstance people. Sorry I did not do affirmations, but I thought the winter storm was going to be bigger than it was. I left the home early. Yeah, it was a whole thing this morning. Anyway, I hope everybody had a great Monday. I'll talk to you later. Bye.